6, we consider L meters long train. It crosses a bridge of length L1 meters in t seconds. Previously we saw to find the time taken by the train to cross a man. It doesn't have a length, but here we see for the time taken by the train to cross a platform of L2 meters. Previously when the man was standing, we just found by this formula. Now the addition is this L2. L2 is the length of the platform. So I'll find the speed of the train first. To find the speed of the train, I'll have to find the distance it covers in first case of platform L1 of length 250 meters. So distance will be 250 plus 150, 400. The time is 30 seconds. So speed will be 400 by 30 equal to 40 by 3 meters per second. Correct? So then I'll have to find the time. Time equal to distance by speed. In this second case, it must cover the length of the train as well as the length of platform. 150 plus 130 gives me 280. The speed we have already found out by 40 into 3. 7 3s are. So time equal to 21 seconds. Note it down and let us check if we get the same answer even in the second case. So L is 150. L2 is 130 by L is 150 plus L1 is 250 into time taken is 30 seconds. 150 plus 130, 280 by 400 into 30. Again it gives me 7 3s are 21 seconds. You see, this whichever is the easier way, you can adopt it. Moving on to rule 7, suppose two trains, they start from two different points at the same time. This is A and this is B. They proceed towards each other with different speeds. The speed of train A is 6 km per hour. The speed of train B is 5 km per hour. At the point when they meet each other on different tracks, they encounter that one of the trains has travelled some certain distance d kilometer more than the other. Based on this data, we'll have to find the distance between these two stations. For example, let's consider a train from Hyderabad starts at a speed of 80 km per hour. Another train from Delhi starts at the same time at a speed of 95 km per hour. When they met at this point, one of the train had already covered 180 km more than the other train. So if it has covered 180 km more, the kilometer per hour, from based on this I can find how much more it has covered in 1 hour. So the 95 minus 80 gives me 15. So one train, the faster train, the Delhi train has covered 15 km more every hour. So in order to cover 180 km, it will take 180 by 15 equal to 12 hours. In 12 hours it has covered 180 kilometers more than this train. So next I'll have to find, since they are moving in the opposite directions like this, they cover a distance, their relative speed is the sum of this, and they cover a distance of 80 plus 95 equal to 175 kilometer in 1 hour. Are you getting? So 175 kilometer in 1 hour they are covering means in 12 hours they will cover 175 into 12 equal to 2100 kilometer. This was the lengthy way. Let me show you the short trick way. So the distance equal to the sum of their speeds by difference of the speeds into difference in distance. Sum of the speed will be 80 plus 95. 175 divided by difference of their speed is, we have already found it here, difference is 15 into the difference in the distance, that is it has covered more, 180. 175 into 12, this gives me 2100 kilometer again. So we can see in this is the lengthy way and this was the short way. if we are given the speeds of two trains starting at the same time and the distance one of the train has covered more. Rule 8. Two trains of same length but with different speed pass a static pole in t1 seconds, let it be 4, and t2 seconds, let it be 5 respectively. In what time will they cross each other if they are moving in the same direction? Same direction means they are moving like this. So here first method I will just try to find the relative speed. Let the length of the trains be x. Other train will also be of the same length. So x by 4 minus x by 5, since they are moving in the same direction, the relative speed will be x by 20 meters per second. So the required time will be the total distance. They must cover both the length of train 1 as well as train 2. It will be total distance is 2x divided by this x into 20. This will be 40 seconds. This is the time taken by the train to pass each other if they are moving in the same direction. So if I apply the trick here, the trick is 2t1 into t2 by t2 minus t1. Since they are moving in same speed, we will take the difference. 2, t1 is 4, t2 is 5, t2 is 5, t1 is 4. 5 2s are 10, 10 4s are 40. So this also gives me the same answer. Suppose I am considering another case, they are moving in opposite direction like this. They are facing each other, then the relative speed will be x by 4 plus x by 5. This will give me 9x by 20 meters per second. This is the relative speed when they are moving towards each other, that is in the opposite direction. Then the required time will be the total distance 2x by this speed 9x by 20. I put it here into 20. So 40 by 9. This is the time required by this train to cross each other if they are moving in opposite direction. 40 by 9 is 4 into 4 by 9 seconds. The trick here is 2 t1 t2 by t1 plus t2, because they are in moving in opposite direction. We can apply this trick. 2 4 5 by 4 plus 5 is 9. 5 2s are 10, 4s are 20 by 9. 40 by 9 gives me the same answer.